Hey, this is Math Minutes Pro with Dr. Harrison. Today we're going to talk about scatterplots. We'll build our understanding of scatterplots, talk about trend lines, and then we'll generate a plot and see what we get. So first let's go over the basics, all right? You have an XY axis, and scatterplots is where you have points in the coordinate plane that show a pattern. All right, so I'm going to plot some points, and then we will come up with a way to describe three different types of scatterplots. All right, one is called a positive scatterplot, a negative scatterplot, and no correlation. So if I do something like this, where I have points, kind of randomly selecting points, and I'm going to use a trend line. A trend line is a line that you draw through the points that communicate where you can see a trend or a pattern. So I'm going to make a trend line that goes right down the middle, if you will, of those points to where you try to divide the points on each side of this trend line. Well, when you have a set of points moving from bottom to top or from left to right in this trend line, we say this is an increasing scatterplot. Okay, we describe it as increasing, or we can say this is positive, a positive scatterplot. All right. Now, let's say we have points scattered, sort of going in this direction. Notice how the points are going from top to bottom, all right? Or as we increase with the X values, the Y values decrease. Well, let's get a trend line in there. So if I draw a trend line where I try to equally divide the points along both sides of the line, we describe this particular scatter plot as decreasing, okay? Or we say it's a negative scatter plot. All right. What that means is, as you can see, as the X values increase, the Y values are decreasing. Here, with the increasing or positive scatter plot, as the X values increase, the Y values increase. But then there's one more, which is a third, where here, if you notice in this third XY axis, we can't really draw an increasing trend line or a negative trend line. So for this one in particular, right, we say that this is no correlation. No correlation, all right? There's no increasing relationship or decreasing relationship between X and Y. No correlation.